Tony D and Little Joan just off camera, and this is a screenwriter's rant on you are so not invited to my bat mitzvah. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 12, starring Adam Sandler in this movie. Speaking of the Pineys, I was supposed to do the Ambler Con on Saturday, but it's been unexpectedly canceled, so I am scrambling to find another Saturday event. So stay tuned for that announcement. I'll be still at the Lower Township Library in Cape May, New Jersey. So catch me there for my talk on how to hunt the Jersey Devil. By the way, my Zoom call at noon went smashingly for the New Jersey State Library. We'll be posting that video. Anyhow, this is a funny movie starring Adam Sandler as the dad. His daughter is having a bat mitzvah, and she has first it's about her having a crisis about the bat mitzvah because that's like a big deal. But the other thing is she is into this boy, and her best friend ends up hooking up with him, well, kissing him, and then they become boyfriend girlfriend, and she has a big meltdown over it, and now they're not friends anymore. So it's most of the movie seems to center around their friendship and whether or not they can mend it at the end and she could come back to the bat mitzvah. And she's mad because it's like her crush and her parents are trying to help her, and she is like kind of a spoiled we used to say back in the day, JAP, a Jewish American princess. And so Adam Sandler's like the dad. It's PG-13, so it's kind of a fun family-esque movie on Netflix, August 25th. It looks fun. It looks fun. I think it's going to be not as much Adam Sandler. Seems to be not as much him. More centering around the two girls. But it probably goes down like something like this. First act, these two girls are best friends. She's getting ready for a bat mitzvah. Her parents are driving her crazy. She's got all these things in mind, how perfect it's going to be, and she's got to have the right clothes, and she's driving her parents crazy. But at the same time, her and her friends are really looking forward to it. She has a crush on this kid, and she has plans to make him her boyfriend, and she's going to get a boyfriend too, and they're both going to get married one day and live in the same neighborhood, and they're making plans. And then at the end of the first act, she catches her friend kissing the boy she's in love with, and it's devastating. So she tells her she's not her friend anymore, and she still has to do her bat mitzvah. Meanwhile, she's in school hanging out with him. She volunteers at an old folks home. That looks like is that what's her name? Oh gosh, I want to say Victoria. I can't think of her last name. She used to be on SNL around the time of Adam Sandler, but it kind of looks like her with dark hair, as she was normally a blonde. Oh, I can't think of her last name now. Anyhow, so it's the second act is mostly her trying to grow up and pull her life together. So she volunteers at the old folks home, gets some advice from them, and then at some point she trashes her friend online, and then that kind of hurts her feelings, and then she decides she's going to apologize to her friend after her friend has already apologized to her for what she did, and then they're going to try to become friends again, I guess, is the moral of the story. And then the third act is probably the bat mitzvah, and eventually your friend probably shows up, and they realize that they have to still be friends, and it's life. It's life. You make mistakes and you forgive your friends. So it looks like a kind of a positive movie. I like it. The cast seems good. I wouldn't expect a tremendous amount of Adam Sandler. I think he's more of a supporting character in this, but sounds like something in his wheelhouse, and sounds like something that'll be good. Let's see if there's any write-up on it. No. No. But I'm glad he's doing a comedy, and this seems like a better comedy for Adam Sandler, as opposed to, like, I don't know, some of the comedies he would do, they'd be so not grounded in reality that they were just too ridiculous for me. I couldn't get into them. I think you need a little bit of reality in order to make it work. This is more grounded in reality. This is like a fairly realistic comedy. And it's centers around a Jewish family, and I think that's very much in Adam's wheelhouse. So you get sort of a genuineness from the material when it's not only grounded, but it's also something the people who write and act in it know. So I'm totally down with this. Yeah, I would see this. And it's on Netflix, so I very well might. Looks funny. I mean, it looks a little cute. I wouldn't go over 90 minutes with this thing. I mean, it's comedy. You probably shouldn't go long. And I think it's fairly predictable ending, but it's going to be fun and happy and positive, and and I would like to see Adam Sandler do more comedies. I mean, nobody seems to be doing comedies anymore, and this seems like a comedy with a decent story to it. So it's called "You Are So Not Invited to My Bat Mitzvah." It's on Netflix, August 25th. So check it out. And that's it for me, Tony D, and Little Joan, just off camera. Check me out on more videos later today. Again, Saturday. I've got a backup plan for something else to do on Saturday. I will probably need about 24 hours to see if I can pull it together. So look for an announcement probably tomorrow, if not sooner, if I get a phone call back sooner. Either way, definitely check me out on Lower Township Cape May Library for my talk on how to hunt the Jersey Devil, and our live stream on Sunday where we do it live. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in the next one.